Hey there everybody, Pal here, and welcome back. Today, we're going to have the most amazing episode ever. We're going to be doing a little Let's Look at GOAT Simulator. Right out of the bat, I can tell you guys this. I'm going to be a complete idiot with this game. It's so hard to talk about in any type of serious manner and give thoughtful critique on or anything like that, yeah. Just use this as, look at the gameplay, listen to some of the features I have to talk about, but don't expect much out of this one. This one's going to be tough. GOAT Simulator. Little game came out from a company, Coffee Stain Studios. For those of us that purchased it via their website, which is goat-simulator.com, we got access to it back on Friday, which was the 28th or 29th. For the rest of you guys, if you don't want to buy through them, it will be available on Steam here, coming up on April 1st, or April Fool's Day. And it is available, at least through their website, for $10. I believe it's going to be the same price on Steam. What is GOAT Simulator? Well, you simulate a goat. To be more realistic, though, what it actually is, it's almost kind of a tech demo from a different graphics engines. You've probably seen these for like the Cry engine and stuff, where they'll do these physics engines, ragdoll engines, and then they'll put like they'll set up these pre-designed things to occur, and then they'll put people in there to go play around with it and see what happens. It's a physics sandbox, kinda, and that's what pretty much is at a $10 price. But you play as a goat instead of a human, and they've done a pretty good job with it. It's actually quite fun. Let's get the bad out of the way while I can focus on them. So the bad, there's several. One, the game is not all that perfectly optimized yet. I barely get 60 frames a second on this. Sometimes it'll drop down to about 20 when there's a whole lot of things going on. Early on, when I was doing a lot of running into cars and everything, it actually gave me motion sickness, and that's really odd considering it's a third-person game, and it was just the frame stutters and the spinning of the camera gave me motion sickness and everything. But you know, it's a little minor. It could use a bit of tweaking. Oh, before we go into that though, I don't believe this is actually considered fully released. They have not said it's going to be like an early access or a beta. They're calling it out there, but I believe they're going to still be working on it. The game does have mod support also, which we'll get into in a little bit here. So, that's the first thing. The performance on it's not terrible, but not great. The second thing is, the environment is somewhat small. Actually, the reason I'm on this hang glider is not just because it's awesome in order to open it up, but basically we are circling the entire playable area. So we can come all the way out to this outer edge of this forest, a little bit off the right wing there. So you see there's kind of a Stonehenge area there. If you follow this, there's a fence down there. That's the outside of the playable area out here. It comes out, there's a little bumpity out there on the harvester. Ooh, I never noticed that. Then there is this big building here. You can go into that building, everything in that building. Then it's back in here. That whole city back there is not accessible that I have found. And then you can come out here and basically round back up here. So the actual map is not all that large. However, while not being very large, it's actually pretty dang detailed. There's a lot of things going on within it, a lot of things to play with, and it just feels really well put together within that. Those are my two biggest problems with the game. Just the kind of the size of it limits it down. I've currently put about 3 hours in, and other than that hole there that we just now saw flying over, which I never saw before, I feel I've done everything. So we're going to go jump down that hole and see what's down there. I apologize for any spoilers. The other thing is there are unlockables within this game. Not a ton of them, but a few unlockables. Let's aim for the trampoline. Whee! Nope, missed that. And now I'm stuck in the floor. I'm stuck in the floor. Alright, I gotta respawn. So, there are some secrets within the world. What I'll tell you is there are these statues or things you can unlock by doing different events. And when you unlock them, they will give you different powers that you can do via custom game. The ones I've unlocked, like I can turn my guy, the goat, into an ostrich instead of a goat. And then the ostrich, rather than fall like this goat does, will kind of float a little bit, can jump a little bit higher, and so forth. I'm going to get a jetpack. is why we're heading this way. I know we said we're going to be going down that hole. So that's like one of the unlocks. Another unlock is you can turn into this like demonic goat, where you have these big long horns that you can ram people with even harder. You can also then kind of possess their bodies, where you consume them up and shoot them out. It's a little weird. I've come across, let me think here. I got 2 forms, those 2. 6 of those I think I have found. And I thought I'd found all of them. Now that we just found that new hole, there might be another 1 or 2 of them down there. We will see. But there's those certain unlocks. And once you unlock them, you can then, in a custom game, you can put them in, kind of like you used to be able to do in some older console games, where you could do the custom maps and then like do big head mode and everything. You can do something like that. You go in and you thought, all right, I want the jetpack, I want the ostrich form, I want the demon form, and then you'll load into the custom game with that. All that said, to unlock everything that I just told you about, took me all of about 2 hours to do. And let's see what we missed here. So there's a big pipe here. I can't see anything. Down we go. And apparently, there's really nothing here. Other than I am now kind of stuck because I'm hitting the wall. Well, that was disappointing. I was hoping there was like maybe an underground place there I could meet. There's a statue here, though. Give me the statue. Yeah, that's just a point. There's a score system you can pretty clearly see there on the left that I wish I could kind of slim down. I don't know why you're really worried about the score. It's more about just having fun. So, like I was saying, there's only about 2 to 3 hours of real gameplay here. And you're going to run through that pretty quick. But at $10, you know, it's longer than your average movie, and it'll be cheaper than the average price of a single person going to the movies. So I can't really argue with it. And it is definitely, while it's new and fresh, it's quite enjoyable. I've had a lot of fun with it. Whee! So you have several basic moves. You have, as you might have seen there, I probably should have explained that, you have sprint. If we hold down shift, I can get a pretty good head of steam. You have ram. Whoops, missed that entirely. Where you can ram people and send them flying. You also have a lick feature where you can lick things, and you'll see this guy will get attached to my tongue if I can get him. And then you can drag him around and fling him all over the place. And the last thing that there really is there's a ragdoll effect. We bring that out. If I hit Q, the goat just kind of ragdolls around here. And there's not a whole lot I can do in this mode. When I hit Q again, I'll come back out of the ragdoll. If we can get a lick onto this car, you'll see some of that. There we go. Now we're licked onto the car. And here's where the frames really start to take a beating. Whee! Oh, and there's a goat sound. I forgot about that. If we turn around here. If you hit 1, your goat screeches. So, the whole point of the game, well, there is no point. There's unlock some of these hidden items in the game, some of these different forms and abilities your goat can get, and then other than that, just kind of have fun. There's a little time trial area over here I found. I just looked across the road because I didn't want to get launched. I can't believe I just did that. So right here, there's this little time trial I can start. Yes, let's start the time trial. Do. Alright, time trial, go. Start by taking out this. And now it's a score race. See who can destroy the most stuff in 1 minute and everything. And I imagine this will sync up with your friend's playlist. Will destroy their picnic. Yeah, light people on fire. Oh, I forgot there's a boulder up here I can push down onto them. Come on, get up there. Get up there. Yeah. Oh, he lived? What the heck? How did that happen? Get up, goat. Get up. Get up. Gas can? Yeah, let's take the gas can. Come up here. Oh, get up. See if we can set it off on these people. put it down here, and oh, that didn't work. Yeah. My score was 44,000. Good enough. Let's go ahead, we'll jump out and we'll do a custom game. Let's go to the main menu real quick here. Here on the main menu you'll see pretty basic items. You got your key bindings, which are fairly straightforward. You got the movements, the jumps, everything you would expect. The actual options are somewhat limited. I did have to turn VSync on as I was getting really bad frame tearing. Maybe that is why I'm locked at about 60. Nope, doesn't seem to affect my 60 FPS. And my monitor is 120 Hertz anyway, so that shouldn't matter. Nothing crazy. But there is a workshop right here where you can actually download mods. And there are already some mods coming up and running. You can see here, there's only a few here. Somebody turned in a kangaroo, they gave the game flappy legs, crash achievement. Yeah, you can see they've made a few mods already. Nothing great, but the game's not even fully live on Steam yet. Come on, close. This could really add in to longevity for this game. The mods could end up adding in more zones, they could add in more features to the game. This was very smart of them. Then we can come into this custom game here, and you'll see here, these are the things I've unlocked. Devil Goat, Tall Goat, Blue Streak, Jetpack, and so forth. Let's go ahead, we'll throw Devil Goat in there. And Yoshi Goat. And play. So now you can see I'm a Devil Goat. And I can also, if I lick the watermelon, I can then eat the watermelon, and I poop out a grenade. Pop. Yeah. It's just so dumb. Oops. Now there was, let's see if I can remember how I did it. There was a point where I was able to get these people to go all crazy. I think I have to go on a rampage first as my Devil Goat. Yep. Yeah. These protesters. Look at these protesters. Look at, they want no penis-shaped foods. It's so silly. Devil Goat's gonna get you, because Devil Goat likes penis-shaped foods. He likes his bananas. Oh, it's so dumb. There's also a pretty neat thing up here, Coffee Stain Studios. So this is the actual company that made it. I think they put themselves in the game. I don't know what they actually look like. Whoops. Well, that was a good start. But you can see here, they're working around, and if you actually look on the screen, they're building things for the game. It's kind of neat. Come over here. I've just destroyed their entire office. Yeah. Take care of that. We go upstairs. Upstairs is another nice little neat thing. If we get on the couch here, without flipping it over. Get out of my way, couch. I want to play Flappy Bird. There's Flappy Goat. And I can actually play this in-game. So as I tap the R button, I'm getting my goat to... I mean, it's... As you can kind of see, the world's not that big, but there's a lot of little fun things within it, and it's... I gotta tell you guys, for $10, if you like this kind of mindless humor from time to time, you'll definitely get your $10 value. Look at this guy, he's what's he doing? He's not even working on anything for Goat Simulator, is he? That guy is. There's the tower, there's the goat. There's nobody here. Hey, pal, get back to work. Yeah. Yeah. You know what? You aren't working, so you're fired. You're coming with me. If I can lick you. Well, never thought I'd say that. Lick the guy in the blue jumpsuit. Yeah, there we go. Nope, that's a book. Come here! Blue jumpsuit man. Did I get him? Lick monitor. Not the monitor. I'm fine. I'm gonna just ram you through the window. There you go. Get up there. Oh, the music changed. There we go. Now we're on. Come on. Oh well. The music is something that does need to be talked about. So the song is actually pretty darn fitting for the game. It feels right at home, but it's got like a Benny Hill type feel to it. The problem is it's the same song on like a 90-second loop. It just goes and goes and goes. After about 30 minutes, I had the music turned completely off and just had iTunes on in the background. This and some really heavy metal works really well. It's hilarious how great it is. I'm going to show you one more thing and then we'll call it an episode. Like I said, I didn't really show you guys any. There are those secret items I was talking about. I intentionally did not show you where they were because I didn't want to ruin them. But it only took me 2 hours to find all of them, minus that little tunnel tube thing that we just found that didn't really do... Come on, get up there. Get up there. Thank you. Yeah. Whoop. Well, that didn't work. We're gonna get the jetpack. It's gonna be the one thing I'll show you guys. That's because it's not even hidden. You just gotta get it. Ah! Get up the ladder, darn goat. There we go. Now, stop! This goat carries some momentum. Now you're ticking me off, goat. Up, 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 up. Turn. Up. Stop running. There we go. There's a homeless man hiding out here. So what do? We headbutt him. Goodbye, man. Go get a job. Yeah. He climbs ladders. The goat's a ladder climber. Nope. That's not what I wanted to do. Come on. This demon goat carries momentum faster, runs faster than the other ones that I knew of. It's a little awkward. Sorry. What was I saying, though? So, yeah, I intentionally didn't show you where any of the unlocks were, just so you can find them yourselves. Some of them are unlocked by completing things within the environment. For example, how can I put this without it? You'll find objects in the environment that clearly, if you do something with them, they create something that happens, and that'll unlock it. Here's the one. So when you find the jetpack here, if you get this, now you'll have the jetpack when you go to the custom game mode. We can jump on this, come out here, and then boom! Now the jetpack isn't really a jetpack. It's more just two propane tanks that you can't control. You just kind of flop around with it. Yeah! I can Michael Bay this place. Whee! We're back on the construction site. Oh, alright. You guys get the idea. This is going to be a game either you're going to love or you're going to absolutely have zero interest in it. If you think you'll like it, it's worth the $10. There's enough fun here. The modding community should hopefully make it even better. We could be looking at some multiplayer mods maybe. We could look at, you know, mods that, I don't know, turn the goat into a fish inside of a bowl or something. I don't know why that would make sense, but you know, maybe they'll add water physics to the game. They could do so many things via mods to this. This could turn into a great little $10 title. So, with that, this has been Goat Simulator. I am Paller. Thanks for watching.